Twilight gave the careers of its cast a big push, but the experience wasn't that good for everyone. Many of them were very vocal about their feelings about the movies, the stories, and the fame that came with them. Here's what the Twilight actors thought about the saga. In 2005, Stephanie Meyer introduced readers to a different type of vampires who coexisted with the humans and werewolves in Twilight, the first entry in a series of 4 novels. The core of the story was the often problematic romance between vampire Edward Cullen and human Bella Swan, with werewolf Jacob Black in between, as well as a clan of royal vampires who wanted to ensure their people remained a secret. Twilight became a cultural phenomenon and was adapted to the big screen between 2008 and 2012, with the final novel, Breaking Dawn, being split into 2 parts. The Twilight film saga was a box office success, but it didn't do as well with critics who often criticized the narrative and dynamics between the characters, mostly Edward and Bella, though most praised the movie's visuals. Of course, the movie expanded the book's fan base and gave the careers of its main cast a big push, but it wasn't an easy ride for them, and they weren't afraid of sharing how they truly felt about the movies. While they have all moved on to different things, the Twilight shadow is still over them, even if slightly, and though most have changed their minds now about the Twilight experience, at the time they were very honest about how hard it was to deal with fan pressure, certain on-set conditions, or even how nonsensical the plot of the story was. Here's what the Twilight actors really thought about the movies. Kristen Stewart wasn't a newcomer when she was cast as Bella Swan, having appeared in films like Panic Room, The Messengers, and Into the Wild, but Twilight gave her worldwide recognition, which affected her on many levels. Though the character didn't require any physical transformations as others did, most notably Jacob Black. Stewart had to wear brown contact lenses and hair extensions, which she had shared were really uncomfortable. The fame that came with playing Bella Swan was also hard to deal with, and shared that something personal became not the most personal thing, which is awesome because to share that is great, but at the same time I was 17 or 18 when it all kind of went down, and that was the most uncomfortable, terrible, weird time. In recent years, Stewart has shared she felt frustrated by how she was misunderstood during Twilight times, as she was constantly criticized for a number of things, of which many weren't even related to Twilight movies, such as her lack of smiling. All because she didn't leap willingly into being at the center of attention, and that gave people the wrong idea about her. In an interview with LA, she shared that at the height of her Twilight fame, she went through a lot of stress, which manifested as panic attacks and physical illness. It didn't help that her relationship with Robert Pattinson was an important part of her personal life that became very public, saying they were turned into these characters and placed into this ridiculous comic book that made their relationship something it wasn't. Aside from that, Stewart also spoke about how nonsensical the plot of the Twilight movies was at times. And while all the plot holes and weird storylines boosted her career, post-Twilight life wasn't easy. Stewart focused on independent movies for a while, which she saw as a chance to be looked at, not as this thing in the celebrity-obsessed culture which only recognized her as the girl from Twilight. So that's it for today's video guys. Like, share and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next one.